The Lockheed C-5 Galaxy is one of the largest military transport aircraft ever built. Designed to carry extremely heavy loads over long distances, it plays a vital role in the global mobility of the United States Air Force. With its impressive size and capability, the C-5 is a symbol of logistical power and strategic reach. Today, it's the topic, and subscribe for more content. Since World War II, military aviation has always sought more efficient ways to transport troops, vehicles, and equipment anywhere on the globe. At the height of the Cold War, this need intensified. In response to critical demand for a heavy strategic airlift aircraft, one of the largest and most impressive airplanes ever built was born, the Lockheed C-5 Galaxy. With its colossal silhouette, swing nose and rear loading ramps, and a fuselage that seems to defy physics, the C-5 became a symbol of the United States logistical supremacy. The C-5 Galaxy project began in the early 1960s. The U.S. Air Force, USAF, required a transport aircraft that surpassed anything that existed at the time. The requirements were ambitious: intercontinental range, long endurance without refueling, the ability to land on short runways, and capacity to carry massive loads like tanks and helicopters. Lockheed won the contract with a bold and promising design. In 1968, the first C-5 prototype flew. At that time, it was simply the largest aircraft in the world. The C-5 is impressive from every angle. Its length exceeds 247 feet, 75 meters, and its wingspan reaches about 222 feet, 68 meters. Its maximum takeoff weight is nearly 840,000 pounds, 381 tons, requiring 4 powerful General Electric TF-39 turbofan engines, later replaced by newer versions in the C-5M Super Galaxy. The landing gear has 28 wheels, distributed to support its monumental weight, and to allow operations on less prepared airstrips. One of the most innovative features of the C-5 is its nose loading system, which, along with the rear ramp, allows vehicles to drive through the aircraft, entering from one end and exiting from the other. This dramatically reduces loading and unloading time, which is critical during emergency operations. The aircraft also has 2 decks, the lower deck for cargo and the upper deck housing the cockpit and a compartment for passengers, typically troops. Throughout its long career, the C-5 has played a crucial role in both military and humanitarian missions. It transported M1 Abrams tanks during the Gulf War, delivered CH-47 Chinook helicopters to Afghanistan, and carried tons of humanitarian aid during natural disasters such as the 2010 Haiti earthquake. Its capacity to carry 270,000 pounds, 122 tons, of cargo makes it irreplaceable in specific logistical missions. Despite its operational success, the C-5 faced problems from the start. Development costs were high and controversial, and the original wing structure raised concerns. Cracks were discovered during the early years, forcing major modifications. These issues were later resolved with redesigned wings using titanium and advanced materials. The C-5B version, introduced in the 1980s, incorporated numerous technical improvements. In the 21st century, Lockheed Martin launched a modernization program for existing aircraft, resulting in the C-5M Super Galaxy, featuring new engines, digital avionics, and more reliable systems. The C-5M became the most efficient cargo aircraft in the U.S. fleet. Equipped with General Electric CF6-80C2 engines, it offers more power, extended range, and reduced fuel consumption. In 2015, AC-5M broke 45 world records in a single flight, including the highest payload carried over the greatest distance and altitude. Its ability to transport 36 standard military pallets or 2 main battle tanks simultaneously remains unmatched. Operating such a massive aircraft requires extraordinary logistical coordination. Maintaining the C-5 is intensive, but decades of advancements have reduced downtime. Its missions are often planned with surgical precision, frequently tied to global mobilization efforts involving dozens of air bases and intercontinental routes. When AC-5 arrives at a remote location, it's as if a piece of the United States has landed there. Beyond combat operations, the C-5 has also participated in diplomatic and rescue missions. On one notable occasion, it transported satellite parts and sensor components to NASA bases. It's also used to retrieve damaged aircraft parts and bring them back to base for repair. Its versatility and global reach make it a vital asset in modern military strategy. But the C-5 Galaxy is more than a machine. It represents a concept: global logistical projection power. In a world where conflicts can emerge thousands of miles from home territory, the ability to rapidly mobilize heavy forces and equipment is essential. Few nations possess this capability. The C-5, in this context, is more than an airplane. It is an extension of American geopolitical reach. With over 50 years of service, the C-5 Galaxy continues to operate in full force. While giants like the C-17 Globemaster III are more versatile in certain situations, nothing rivals the sheer volume of cargo the C-5 can carry in a single trip. It is estimated that it will remain in service until at least 2040, with the Super Galaxy variant increasingly used in critical USAF operations. To see it up close is to witness an engineering marvel. Its imposing presence at hangars like Dover Air Force Base or soaring over the Atlantic commands respect. Pilots often describe the experience as flying a ship through the sky. Managing its inertia and guiding its ascent with precision requires deep training and thorough system knowledge. The Lockheed C-5 Galaxy is a machine that pushed the boundaries of possibility. In an era where speed is vital, it proved that volume is power too. In a world of fast-paced conflicts and emergency deployments, the C-5 represents the difference between success and failure in a theater of operations. Its story is one of technical achievement, mastery of air logistics, and strategic presence. Looking ahead, military aviation continues to explore new frontiers with cargo drones and hypersonic technologies. But meanwhile, the roar of the C-5 Galaxy's 4 engines will keep echoing across the skies, carrying hope, reinforcements, and power wherever it flies. The giant of the sky still has much to offer, bearing the weight of the world with the grace of an aircraft built to soar and carry everything with it.